Hello, everyone. My name's Nisha, and I am the YogicAmnesiac, and we got through the door. I think maybe it was just glitching out, because sometimes Sherlock takes a little while to move when you're trying to do an input, but I did get him out of the door maybe 30 seconds after I stopped the recording or something, so no big deal there. But we are now in the cloakroom or locker room, and we're ready to examine Hans Schielmann's civilian clothes, I guess.
Here is the locker of our friend, Hans, the mad scientist.
Oh, what a jumble.
Yes, it is a jumble.
A paper knife.
A paper knife.
Blotting paper. This solid box must hold a precious object. Let us see.
Alrighty. So, this is obviously a puzzle here. And we kind of have to look and find these little pinholes by putting down that thing and then putting this blotting paper over it.
There's something interesting here. Nothing of interest here.
There is something interesting here, Sherlock.
There's something interesting
There
here.
you go. Put you back down, grab the paper, and I think we just poke at these holes.
This cannot be a simple coincidence.
I don't think that's a simple coincidence. Okay, there must be another one. And let's see if we can find... Oh, there it is.
Nothing of interest here.
There is something of interest there, Sherlock. I'm not going to try again. I'm sure it'll let me open it without having to do that. Is that all? H, B, R, and S. Let's just take one quick look. Aha! See, this is why you always double check your work. Kids, stay in school and check your work. Okay, one more time. Let's look it over. I think that's it. I really like the puzzles in this game. I think they're super creative. They're not... Like, this is obviously something that someone could actually do and come up with as a puzzle, but, you know. So H, I think that's C, A, B, R, and S. H, C, A, B, R, well, there's S, and B, R. Oh, B, R. These are all elements, I'm pretty sure. Awesome.
What is written on that note, Holmes?
Later, Watson, later. We can give Hans his pen.
Okay, that sounds like a good idea. Let's totally give Hans Schielmann his pen. Sorry for that weird close-up of Sherlock Holmes. I was just looking around. And let me see, is this the cloakroom?
Staff cloakroom.
Let me see if I can't, I don't think I can.
Staff
I'm
cloakroom.
sorry. We've already looked at, can you, there we go.
Closed.
It is locked. Okay, and she's missing the key. So, what the heck are you doing? There we go. Run forward. I want to talk to this guy real quick and see. Oh,
What a bunch of incompetents. Oh, if I was as unprofessional as that, there would be murderers running all over the town.
What's the matter? Are you a patient of Dr. Watson?
Very amusing.
I was going on about the dry cleaners in Westgate Street. They've just delivered my ceremonial uniform in the middle of my duty, when I've told them 1,000 times not to bring it until after 6 in the evening.
A ceremonial uniform? You've been promoted?
No, and that's not about to happen. No, I've been invited to a wedding. I mean, I hope to be... I'm in trouble. If the director sees that I've left my post, I'll be sacked without pay.
Give it to me, Warden Brighton. I'll take care of it for you.
Really? Thanks a lot. Here's the key to the cloakroom and that of my locker. I'm really grateful, Mr. Holmes.
great.
What have you got in mind, Holmes? You're not doing this out of kindness, are you?
No. Out of curiosity, we will be able to access the cloakroom with these keys.
I feel like I keep getting ahead of myself. I wasn't even pressing that direction. And being like, oh, I need to go to the cloakroom, when in fact I do not need to go to the cloakroom yet. Is that the cloakroom key? It is. Okay. And where is his locker key? Okay. That must be his locker. I think there are a few things we get to do in here.
Miss Patterson's locker.
Ah, there we go.
Miss Patterson's locker.
Are you not going to open it? Well, I guess we'll go to the other locker first. Oh, there it is. And baking soda.
Bicarbonate of soda. Brighton must have an upset stomach caused by stress, without a doubt.
Oh, does baking soda cure upset stomachs? I did not know that.
The name on the key is Jenny Patterson. That is interesting.
We seem to be getting more and more.
Bicarbonate of soda. Brighton.
Okay, that's weird that it did that twice. We seem to be getting more and more interesting information here. Well, now we have the key to her locker, so why don't we just... Where is the key? There it is. Why don't we just take a little peek on what's going in here? Because that's not creepy at all.
Let us examine Miss Patterson's locker.
Yes, let us.
The lock on this box is rather sophisticated.
Oh my goodness.
Incredible. Is Jenny hiding something?
How the heck do I do this? Okay. I think... Okay, probably starting in the middle, we have to make sure they all match up. Can I not put you there? No, I cannot. Okay. Pretty sure Alan must have done this one, seeing as I have no recollection of this whatsoever. I'm gonna say that Alan did it. Let's see. I can put... You move there, and you... Nope, that won't work. Okay. Alright. Just give me a second here and I'll figure this out momentarily. Okay, green has to be on the bottom. Red is gonna have to be here. And here like this. Let me just move you out of the way. You will connect. Ooh. Maybe red is up here. And you will have to connect a red and a green. Oh, but there's two. So maybe it's like this. And like this. And this might be wrong. I'm starting to think this is wrong. Nope, nope, I think I'm right. I think I'm right. Okay, this goes here. I could put this here, but where does this last one? Oh, this is in the wrong spot, of course. I think I picked up the wrong one. There we go.
It's really very clever. Little Jenny is astonishing.
Little Jenny, she's a fully grown... Oh, I did not mean to turn Sherlock like that towards Watson, but it's so perfect that even Sherlock had to turn to him. Okay, service sheet. Basement guard, reception. Oh, this is the sheet to... that we have to give to the guards and put up on the board, or give to Jenny. I'm not sure who we'll give it to. We'll go talk to her, too.
Here is the famous guard duty list. Interesting.
Yes, so interesting. And here's a letter. My Jenny, let's get married. Never mind the consequences. Your father will have to accept the fact that we are in love. Think about the baby and don't forget that. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. And I've written a poem. Jenny Patterson, your heart pounds. Mine weighs a ton. Our love has no bounds. It just goes on and on. I was inspired by the great Chinese poets to write it. Be courageous, my honey bun. You're Frankie. So if you haven't guessed, Frankie is the guy, the gate guard.
A letter from Brighton to Jenny. Barely literate.
Barely literate.
Apparently, Jenny is carrying Brighton's child, and it seems that Jenny's father, the director, is unaware of this.
Yes, Jenny is about to get in even more trouble. Jenny Patterson, Frank Brighton, a single heart with two souls in eternal love. Wow, they are a very
A
lovey-dovey.
locket, sealing the relation between Jenny and Warden Brighton. Decidedly, this boy is not a great poet.
No, he is not a great poet, but clearly they're very lovey-dovey and gross and cute, I guess. Whatever you think of that. Let's go talk to Jenny, because I think we can talk to her now. And maybe let's talk about how we were snooping in her locker and see if she was totally okay with that. Oh, she's still crying.
We have found the guard duty cards, miss. If you like, I can go and discreetly give them to the guards.
Oh, thank you. You've got me out of a lot of trouble, Mr. Holmes.
Yeah, well, you're about to be in a lot more trouble if your father finds out what's going on. You're a body girl. Don't let him tell you what you have to do. Or maybe, seeing as it's the 1800s, that's gonna go over well. Can we talk to this guy? Do I have to go around to talk to him? Probably. I do.
Sorry, sirs. I'm on duty. I can't help you.
You've been talking to us this whole time, and now you can't help us because you're on duty. Okay, now I think we go straight down. Oh, no, we don't.
Sorry, Mr. Holmes, you can't go into the basement for the moment.
For what reason?
The door has locked itself automatically. You must enter a new security code.
Do it, then.
Miss Patterson hasn't put up the guard duty list yet. Without that information, we don't know who's authorised to take note of the new code.
So Mackenzie is locked in the high security zone.
Yes, but don't worry about him. He's trained for this sort of dysfunction.
Why not ask the director to take note of the code and open the door?
He isn't allowed to, and I doubt that he would run the risk of going against the orders of the administration centre. Anyway, the bars in the high security section are joined to the alarm system, which is in that room. We only need to sound it to unblock, but you see, we can't do that now.
We'll try to find the duty list, Warden James.
We have found James's duty list.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Let's see. O'Sullivan, it's you who takes over from Mackenzie. Take note of the code, please, and unblock the door.
At once, Chief. Ah, Mr. Holmes, could I ask you for a favour?
Please do.
I think I can say on behalf of all the staff that we would be honoured if you would care to write something in our guest book.
With pleasure, O'Sullivan.
Just pull it through your coat, no big. That's how pens work.
You seem worn out, O'Sullivan. A good night's sleep would do you good.
A good night's sleep would do me good. You're right, Mr. Holmes.
Is something worrying you?
As you know, Westgate Prison will soon be demolished, and I'm spending most of my night studying for my exam to join the police. You understand, I have to think about my future. So sleep isn't a priority at the moment.
Scotland Yard is always looking for young, competent and motivated men. Would a letter of recommendation from me allow you to get some sleep?
What? A letter from Mr. Sherlock Holmes recommending me for Scotland Yard? Are you quite serious?
Completely serious, my young friend. May I use this writing paper? The one on your desk.
1,000 thanks, Mr. Holmes. 1,000 thanks.
It is addressed to Inspector Baines, a good friend of mine. There's no need to remind you that it must be opened only by the person to whom it is addressed.
Yes, of course. I'll give it to him personally. Thank you again, Mr. Holmes. At your service, Mr. Holmes.
All right. Well, now we have the guard duty list and we can go back down there. But I think that's enough for this episode, especially since we got Sherlock Holmes stuck out of the door at the beginning of this episode. that's enough excitement for today. We'll go back down, talk to Hans Schielman, and give him his pen in the next episode and see what shenanigans we can get up to and if there's any more going on with Jenny and the front gate guard guy, Brighton, I think his name is, but I don't know. I probably already am messing it up. Anyway, so please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Like, I think I asked in the last episode, but I'm going to ask again. Do you like the length of these episodes? If you're cool with 15 minutes, we'll keep doing that. But if you want to go a little bit longer, we can totally go up to like 20 minutes or something. And I don't think we should go shorter, though, just because there's a lot of stuff going on, and I would, like, be in the middle of a cutscene and have to stop the video. So, that is all for today, and I will see you all in the next video.